Hello researchers, how are you? I hope you are fine and doing well. Now in this video, I am going to demonstrate you how to install Fedora version 23 on Oracle VirtualBox. Now before we talk on how to install and how to download Fedora 23 from its official website, let us first of all know a brief regarding Fedora operating system. Fedora, formerly known as Fedora Core, is an operating system based on the Linux kernel developed by the community-supported Fedora project and sponsored by Red Hat Incorporation. Fedora contains software distributed under a free and open source license and aims to be the leading edge of such technologies. Linus Torvalds, the great personality who was behind the development of Linux kernel and the Linux operating system, uses Fedora on all his computers. If you talk of Fedora, it is belonging to operating system that is Unix. It is currently under the rapid development. Its initial release was on 6th November 2003, 12 years ago, and current version is version 23, which was released on 3rd November 2015, about 3 months ago. Fedora has a reputation for focusing on innovation, integrating new technologies early on and working closely with upstream Linux communities. Making changes upstream instead of specifically in Fedora ensures that the changes are available to all Linux distributions. Version X is supported only until first month after version X plus 2 is released, with approximately 6 months between most versions, meaning a version of Fedora is usually supported for approximately 13 months. Fedora users can upgrade from version to version without reinstalling. The default desktop which is being used in Fedora currently is GNOME desktop environment, and the default interface is GNOME shell. But apart from installing GNOME, which is a default desktop operating system, you can even install KDE Plasma, XFCE, LXDE, Mate and Cinnamon, which are available and can be installed. And Fedora again uses RPM package management system. Now if you go to this official website, which is known as getfedora.org, which I have already opened and you can see on the screen, you can find that Fedora is available in 3 flavors. The first is called the Workstation, the second is called the Server, and third is called the Cloud. Now if we talk of the explanation, Fedora Workstation is a polished, easy to use operating system for laptop and desktop computers with all set of tools for developers and makers of all kind. Fedora Server is powerful, flexible operating system that includes the best and latest data center technologies. And Fedora Cloud, now as we know that cloud computing is becoming prevalent these days, and lots of companies, of IT companies, they are shifting towards themselves for cloud. So Fedora Cloud, again you can use the minimum image of Fedora for both use in public and private cloud environments. Now if you want to download Fedora, you can just click on download now under Workstation, and now you can click over here, that is 64-bit 1.4 GB live image. So I have already downloaded the image to my desktop. So if I right click over here and a properties, so that is called 1.36 GB. So we are going to use this image into Oracle VirtualBox, but make it sure it is a live distribution, and we will be installing Fedora, the main operating system, from the live operating system of Fedora. So how to do it? Let us first of all know step by step. So double click on Oracle VM VirtualBox. Now you can see the interface. So click on new, and now let me type Fedora Core 23. Now it has already been set to Linux type and version is Fedora 64-bit. So click next. Now I have to allocate RAM. So I just type 2048 because I'm having 8 GB of RAM. So allocating 2 GB to its operating system, to this operating system, there is no harm in it. So you can even allocate 1024. You can even allocate 4 GB. So it's up to you. Click next. And now we have to see the hard disk. So click on create. So I just choose the default type, that is VirtualBox disk image. So click next. Dynamically allocated, click next. And now I just browse over here, and now I just go to my E drive. I just make a new folder, that is Fedora Core 23, and I install this image into this folder, and I allocate at least 25 GB of hard disk to this Fedora, so that I should be able to work with more tools on Fedora after its installation. So click create. And now you can find that Fedora core, the machine has been created, but it is powered off. So let us start this Fedora. So now you can see that it is demanding the startup disk. So I click on browse. Now I click on desktop, and now you can find that Fedora 23 ISO image has already been shown. So click on open and click start. So I just click on view and full screen. So now you can see that the Fedora Live has started. So how to install it? We just have to start the Fedora Live. Okay, so just press enter. So it is almost belonging to Red Hat, but the difference is that Red Hat is somewhat a commercial, or you can say subscription based Linux operating system. Fedora is completely open source, but the experience which Fedora is going to give you is 100% equal, that is Red Hat Enterprise Linux, which is latest version is 7. And in after a couple of days we will be also moving towards the installation of Red Hat Enterprise Linux 7 also. So it has started booting up, and I can see the mouse on my screen. So let's wait till it gives me the opening screen. So now you can see that it has given me the screen that is try Fedora and install to hard drive. So if you click on try Fedora, it will be just giving you the overview what the Fedora will look like, but still you will be able to install it on the hard disk. So because I don't want to try, I already know what is Fedora. So I just click on this link that is install to hard drive. So in a couple of seconds, we will be starting with the installation of Fedora. So now you can see over here, install to hard drive has already been there. So you can see that welcome to Fedora 23, and in the opening page, it has taken me to the option that is which language would you like to choose. So I've chosen English, and the default will be United English United States. But if I can find, you can click on English India, because I'm living in India. So English India would be good for me. So click continue. So now you can see that it has given me 4 options: keyboard, time zone, network and hostname, and installation destination. So I just click over here, and now you can find that 25 GB of hard disk space. So it has given you 2 options: automatically configure partitioning or I will configure partitioning. So as you can see in my previous video, I have done the partitioning of the Red Hat myself. So you can either choose automatically configure partitioning, or you can just choose I will configure partitioning. So let me just go with automatically configure partitioning. So I click on done. So now you can see that it is saving the storage configuration. And now it has given me 2 options, that is quit and begin installation. So just click on begin installation. So there are 2 options which are being there: user creation and root password. So just click on root password, and I give the password. So I click on done, and I now click on user creation, and I just type my full name. So the username comes at A Nair, and let me type the password. So I click on done, and again done. So now you can see that it has already completed 10% of installation. So I just pause the video over here, and we return when it is almost complete. So now you can see that we are almost done with the installation part. It has just taken me about 10 minutes to install Fedora 23, and it is doing some you can say just post installation steps. And once we are finished, we will be just rebooting the system, and we will be then configuring some post installation, and then we will be visiting the front end GUI of Fedora 23. So it is generating initramfs. So not much time will be required now for the full installation of Fedora. So what I recommend is that like Linux distributions like Red Hat, Fedora, OpenSUSE should be given a good shot. So now you can see that it is complete, and Fedora is now successfully installed and ready for you to use. So go ahead and reboot to start it. So I just click quit. So what you do, I just click on devices, And optical drives, I just remove the disk from virtual drive. So I force unmount. And now let us wait for the Fedora to reboot. So now you can see that the Fedora has rebooted. So let us go with the full screen. So it is taking some time. So let us close this. So now you can see that the Fedora has been installed, and so now after the reboot I have got this screen. So let us press enter, and now let us wait for the post installation. So unless or until you don't remove the optical disk from here, that is device's optical drive over here, so it will be just going with the live boot. So last screen was again the live boot, so I've rebooted that. So let's go with the full screen mode, and now let us wait for the post installation steps. So now you can see that it has given me an account that is Anand Nair and not listed. So let me log in with the root. So click on not listed. So I give the root, and now I give the password. So let us wait for the graphical user interface. So you can see a very cool interface: rhythm box, evolution, shotwell, files, software, and Firefox web browser. So it has given us a welcome with the English. So click next. So again with English India with sign rupees. So click next. It's all called post installation. So click next. And I just skip over here right now. So start using Fedora. So I just search over here. That is about some applications. I just type terminal. Good. So let us type this command ifconfig. So now you can see that it has given me an IP address of 10.0.2.15. So let us ping Google, and it is pinging. So now you have seen that how to install Fedora 23 on Oracle VirtualBox. So in this video, I have demonstrated the thorough installation of Fedora 23. So just download Fedora 23 from the main website. I am giving you the link of the website downstairs at my video, and do give it a shot. It's a very good operating system to try on as compared to Red Hat. Thank you so much.